All right, good evening, everybody. Good evening. It is time for night number 4, I do believe, of Breakers Club number 3. Um, for tonight, we've got a box of 2002 Leaf Certified, and we have a box of 2000 Ultimate Victory from Upper Deck, plus 6 more packs out of the bonus box of 1992 O-Pee-Chee Premier. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. Um, Looking forward, we have a few more boxes yet to be ripped for Breakers Club. Um, of those, a couple are the 2021 Topps Big League. That was supposed to be a set released at the end of May when I pre-ordered everything. And now I just looked. Obviously, they haven't come yet, and the pre-order or the release date is now at the end of June. So we may end up having to take like a week or two off in between here for Breakers Club 3, depending when those Topps Big League boxes actually are released and arrive. There are 2 of those in the break. There's a regular Topps Big League and then also a Topps Big League collector box, both of which are part of Breakers Club. And in the same order is the 2020 Topps Gypsy Queen Mega Box and the 2020 Topps Heritage High Numbers Hobby Box. So both of those are so the 4 boxes are all in the same order. So they are not in hand and they will not be shipped until whenever Big League is finally released. So I did want to mention that. Um, not sure. It looks like we'll probably have at least 1 week where we won't have any Breakers Club. That being said, hopefully I can fill that week with a non-Breakers Club group break. I know a bunch of you have been clamoring for a non-Breakers Club box or 2. So I've got my eye on a couple of things, and I can't announce anything tonight because I don't have anything in hand quite yet. But I have some ideas, and hopefully I'll be able to share those with you guys soon. So if you haven't, join the Facebook page. That's where I usually post things first. All right. So with all of that out of the way, I want to say good evening to those of you that were able to join me. Um, I'm probably just going to start shooting for 8:45 start time during the summer. It's really hard to get my son. He's just turned 3. It's hard to get him down to bed um, at 8 o'clock like I can in the winter because it's still so light and sunny and bright out. So the 8:30 start times are just a little bit too cramped and crowded for me. So I'll probably just start moving back to 8:45 on Tuesdays. So, anyways, with that said, let's jump right in. So we're going to start with our bonus packs. Like I said, we've got 6 more packs of the 92 O-Pee-Chee Premier. When all said and done for Breakers Club, we will have busted the entire bonus box of 92 O-Pee-Chee Premier. So we've got a checklist to start things off. I'll just use that as packing material, so it's not really for any team. And we begin. Try not to get the glare too bad there. We've got Charles Nagy for the Indians, Tim Belcher for my Reds. There's a Terry Pendleton staring into the sun. That was for the Braves, of course. Greg Swindell, Reds. Another Brave, Tom Glavine. Darryl Kyle for the Astros, and Phil Plantier for the Red Sox. So I am glad that a few of you were able to make it in. Again, thanks for bearing with the 15-minute later than normal start, but I think we're going to make 8:45 the new start time. Rob Dibble, Reds. Mark Carrion, Tigers. For the Astros, Darryl Kyle. There we go. Nice one for the Orioles, Cal Ripken. For the Astros, Doug Jones, rocking the old specs with the strap there. Jeff Fassero, Expos. Steve Sachs, White Sox. And Charles Nagy again. I did just post to the group break page a moment ago the link here, so hopefully people can get in if they want. All right, here we go. Lenny Dykstra, Phillies. Gary Carter, Expos. For the Orioles, Chito Martinez. David Cone, nice card for the Mets. Brian Hunter, Braves. Jim Abbott, Angels. Tiki Thon, Rangers. And Warren Newson for the White Sox. I think after this, we'll do the Ultimate Victory box next. That box has lots of cards in it. It's 24 packs, 5 cards per pack. Brett Barbery, Expos. There's a nice Randy Johnson. Reggie Sanders for the Reds. Bob McDonald for the Blue Jays. Chuck McElroy for the Cubs. Kevin Seitzer. Kind of a rare action shot with a crowd in the background. A nice Coke ad there for the Brew Crew. Paul Gibson, Mets. And Dave Burba for the Giants. 2 more bonus packs. Deion Sanders, nice one for the Braves. Sandy Alomar, Indians. Al Osuna, Astros. Kevin Mitchell, Mariners. Pete Incaviglia, Astros. Roberto Kelly, Yankees. Bill Pacoda, Mets. And Dave Winfield for Toronto. And our last bonus pack for tonight. We still have quite a few packs of this remaining in the box, so if we haven't pulled your player yet, hopefully we still will. Don Mattingly, Yankees. Eric King, Tigers. Jeff Bagwell, Astros. Jim Abbott again. Nice one for the Angels. Randy Myers as a Padre. Rob Dibble again as a Red. Jose Offerman, Dodgers. And Scott Scudder for the Indians. So you can see there's plenty of duplicates within that box. But yeah, nice bonus packs. All right, now into the real main event, if you will. We shall begin with this box of Ultimate Victory. So like I said a moment ago, 5 cards per pack, 24 packs per box. There are all your packs. We'll dump those out right there. And the empty box, which I'll set aside so I can use it to fill back up with the cards. So let's put these here. Look at the color on the wrappers. I doubt that's how those wrappers looked originally. You know, you're starting to open old, or you're feeling old. This is from 2000, and yet they're completely faded. So that's that makes me feel old. So if you haven't seen the Ultimate Victory, we opened a box of the 2000 Victory in Breakers Club 2, if I'm not mistaken. Ultimate Victory was basically the same set, more or less, but much shinier with the blue borders and kind of a chrome sort of finish to them. They're very nice cards if you haven't seen these before. And we start off with a red, Gookie Dawkins. And we've got Bernie Williams for the Yankees. For the Diamondbacks, Randy Johnson. And let me show you the backs of these as well. So backs look just like the old, or the regular Upper Deck Victory set. Dean Palmer, Tigers, and Rick Ankiel for the Cardinals. And then we'll get an ad card, probably in every pack. It's from Joe DiMaggio's glove. So that's what this looks like. There are some inserts. There are 30 Ultimate Rookie 2000 subset cards. Some of them are serially numbered. There are 10 Starstruck cards, which are 1 in 11 packs. 10 Lasting Impressions, which are 1 in 11. 10 Diamond Dignitaries, 1 in 23. There are Victory Collection cards, which are numbered, and blah, blah, blah. And then there are some jersey cards as well. So there's a bunch of interesting things that you can pull out of this. It's a weird set. Hey, Ben, glad you were able to join us. Glad a couple people were able to find the time tonight. I know it's always hard in the summer. But yeah, glad to have you. Shannon Stewart, Blue Jays. Jason Kendall, Pirates. Cards are sticking just a hair here, but they don't seem to be damaging. That's the good news. Albert Bell, Orioles. Eric Milton as a Twin. And behind him is our first, well, we had the back card of Babe Ruth, but behind him is our Diamond Dignitaries, Sammy Sosa. That's a gorgeous card. I've not seen one of those before. Look at the sheen. You can see the shine on it. Back's, I don't know, standard Upper Deck fare, but I really like the front. That's a cool looking card. Very nice for Chicago. Of course, I think Chicago was unclaimed, but I don't know what happened to all the Cubs collectors this time around. Someone's missing out. Milton Bradley, Expos. Alex Rodriguez, Mariners. For the Braves, Greg Maddux. For the Padres, Chris Benson. And another insert. Oh, we have a Giants jersey ad card, but our next insert is a Starstruck Vladimir Guerrero for the Expos. And again, a very cool looking card. If I catch the light just right, almost has like a DNA vibe to it in the background, kind of a double helix looking thing. That's pretty sweet too. That's going to the Expos national slot, which is going to Jason Williams. So congratulations, Jason, on that one. That's a beauty. Again, I haven't seen much of this set. I think I do own the Barry Larkin base card from this set, if I'm not mistaken. But inserts and stuff, new to me. Ben Petrick for the Rockies. Barry Bonds, Giants. Jeff Bagwell for the Astros. For the Padres, there's a nice Tony Gwynn. I always like Tony Gwynn. And another insert. So we did an A's ad card, but this is one of the Ultimate Rookie cards. This is probably one of the better ones without me looking at the checklist. Kazuhiro Sasaki, numbered 129 out of 250, Ultimate Rookie 2000 for the Mariners. Seattle Mariners. Let's see. The Mariners are going to... Where are my Mariners? Zach Gibbs. Zachary Gibbs has the Mariners. That's pretty sweet. So congratulations to Zach. Yeah, Ben, I agree. Ben says kids' summer activities starting, school activities wrapping up, etc. Yeah, the summer is rough, but I'm glad you made it here, Ben, because here you go. Ivan Rodriguez on cue, just like that. There we go. Don't know if you have that one yet. Steve Finley, Diamondbacks. Steve Finley has someone stuck to the back of him that doesn't want to come free here. There we go. It's Pedro Martinez. Jeff Jenkins. And on the back of Jeff Jenkins is Roger Clemens. And our ad card was another Babe Ruth bat. I do, in case you're wondering, I do throw these in with their teams. So those of you that have one of the teams represented by those ad cards, you're going to end up with a bunch of them. Terrence Long, Athletics. Rafael Furcal, Braves. Ben Grieve, Athletics. Roberto Alomar, Indians. And Preston Wilson for the Marlins. And a back card of Mickey Mantle. This is a strange set. So this is, well, before I talk about that, Derek Jeter, very nice one for the Yankees. This is a strange set in the fact that the Victory set from 2000 was like a very low-end Upper Deck set. And then they decided to make Ultimate Victory, which is more or less the same set, but then try to price it really high. So it's kind of a strange, I don't know what they were doing there. Larry Walker for the Rockies. Andrew Jones, Braves. It's safe to say I don't know what a lot of card manufacturers were doing around the year 2000. It was an interesting time. Let's leave it at that. Andrew Jones for the Braves, John Garland, White Sox, and Tim Hudson, Athletics. For the Brewers, Jeremy Burnitz. For the Cubs, Sammy Sosa. For the Blue Jays, Carlos Delgado. The Braves get Andres Galarraga. And Maglio Ordonez for the White Sox. Manny Ramirez. That's a cool shot for the Indians. Looks good with the sort of chrome-esque effect. Ryan Giles, Pirates. The Pirates star O'Brien Hayes, I think today, hit a home run and then forgot to touch first base. So that sums up the Pirates for you. Paul Konerko, White Sox, Jay Payton, Mets, and Gary Sheffield, Dodgers. I only mention that because I have him on my fantasy team, and I got a notification that he had a home run. And then the next thing I know, he no longer has a home run. And apparently, I wasn't watching the game, but apparently that's what happened. Edgardo Alfonzo, Mets. Matt Williams, Diamondbacks. There's my boy, Barry Larkin. Pretty sure I have this card already, but I'll take it. Matt Riley, Orioles. And we have an insert of Randy Johnson, Lasting Impressions. That looks like a Fleer Flare card to me, a Flare, which I mean is a compliment because I like the Flare sets typically. You can see the foil and the sheen and all that. That's a pretty sweet card for the Diamondbacks. Arizona is going to Jordan. I don't know if Jordan's in the room tonight or not, but there you go, Jordan. That's a pretty shiny, sweet. I really like the inserts in this. I'll have to look at the checklist. I generally don't bother looking at the checklist if I'm being honest for myself, but I don't know if there's any reds on any of the checklists or not in this. Nomar Garciaparra, Red Sox. Jeff Kent, Giants. Adam Kennedy, Angels. Jason Giambi, Athletics. And Sean Green for the Dodgers, a Dodger ad card. Pretty quiet room tonight. Not totally unexpected, I guess, as the warm weather, longer nights. Mobon, Angels. Jermaine Dye, Royals. Edgar Martinez, Mariners. Rafael Palmeiro, Rangers. And Scott Rowland for the Phillies. And a Ty Cobb junk card. All right. I think that's about halfway. I might have accidentally grabbed cards off that pack already. Or that packs off that stack, I should say already. Larry Walker, Rockies. Jeremy Burnitz, Brewers. On the back of him is John Garland for the White Sox. Andres Galarraga, Braves. And Magglio Ordonez, White Sox. Let me move those back there. So I like this box. This is these are pretty nice cards, actually. I wouldn't mind having this base set. I don't know that I'll take the time to build it, but I wouldn't mind having it. Manny Ramirez, Indians. Brian Giles, Pirates. Sammy Sosa, Cubs. Getting some dupes now, it feels like. Carlos Delgado, Blue Jays. And Jay Payton for the Mets. So we're going to do the Leaf Certified as well tonight. Edgardo Alfonzo, Mets. Paul Konerko, White Sox. There's Barry Larkin again. Now I know I have it. Gary Sheffield for the Dodgers. And Matt Riley for the Orioles. So I do think that the checklist for this set is quite a bit smaller than the actual victory set. I'm pretty sure that that is the case, which would explain a lot of the duplicates here. Matt Williams, Diamondbacks. Nomar Garciaparra, Red Sox. Stuck there a little bit. There we go. Jeff Kent, Giants. Jason Giambi, Athletics. And Sean Green for the Dodgers again. I don't know why the cards have to go every which way. Makes them a little bit annoying for group break purposes. All right, move on. Angels. Jermaine Dye, Royals. Adam Kennedy, Angels. Edgar Martinez, Mariners. And Rafael Palmeiro, Rangers. Had all those cards, if I'm not mistaken. Chipper Jones, Braves. Adam Eaton, Padres. Mark McGwire, I don't think we've seen that one yet. That's a pretty nice shot at McGwire, actually. Cardinals. Jim Thome, Indians. And Kerry Wood for the Cubs. I don't think we've seen that one yet either. So Ben says it's only 100. Okay, so the checklist is very small. It's only 120 cards, and that includes the rookies that are short prints. So still feels like we're getting more dupes than I would have expected. But I guess there's worse sets to have duplicates of. This is a pretty nice set. Frank Thomas, White Sox. Todd Helton, Rockies. I do like that Frank Thomas card. Tomokazu Oka, Red Sox. Cal Ripken Jr., Orioles. And on the back of Ripken is Johnny Damon for the Royals. So that was a few new cards in that pack. Ben, I'm glad you're here to keep me company today. The chat's mighty quiet. David Wells, Blue Jays. Mike Piazza, Mets. Richard Hidalgo, Astros. Ken Griffey Jr., Reds. And, oh, we have another insert. It's an Astro. Lasting Impressions, Jeff Bagwell. Another nice card. It looks there's the Johnson and the Bagwell. Very nice. One of the Astros. All right. I always hated Bagwell. He just seemed to kill the Reds. Bagwell and Berkman both. Mike Lowell, Marlins. That was back when the Astros and Reds were in the same division. Julio Zulito, Cubs. Never heard of him. Darren Erstad. Angels. Robin Ventura, Mets. And Jose Vidro, Expos. Yeah, Ben, I appreciate you sending people my way for sure. The more people we can get in that group, the more likely it is I can sell more team slots, and more team slots sold, for especially for Breakers Club, the better for everybody, because I base the number of boxes essentially on the number of slots I'm able to sell. So that's a win-win-win for everybody. Mike Mussina, Orioles. Nick Johnson, Yankees. Juan Gonzalez, Tigers. Greg Vaughn, Rays. And we have a ultimate rookie. This is Aaron McNeil for the Astros, numbered 382 out of 3,500. So I've never heard of him. It is numbered. That's something. Not very rare, unlike the other one that we grabbed, which was numbered out of only 250. So much rarer for the better player, I would say. Still cool. 2 packs remain, I think. And we have a Dodger. Kevin Brown. Derek Jeter, Yankees. Matt Lawton, Twins. Vlad Guerrero, Expos. Pat Burrell, Phillies. Yeah, so if you're someone that's watching this after the live break, I know a bunch of people watch these breaks not live. And I can tell that because I can look at the YouTube numbers. I do have the address there in the corner of the video. It should be showing up for you on Facebook, the group. If you just go facebook.com/group/Nachos Grande. That's where I host the vast majority of my group breaks and have signups. So if you're someone relatively new, I post all the details there as well. So check it out. Phil Nevin, Padres. Andrew Jones, Braves. Julio Lugo, Astros. Tim Hudson, Athletics. And our final card is another insert of Sammy Sosa. This is one of those Starstrucks. Looks similar to the Vlad. Obviously the design, but even the picture is fairly similar. Well, that's pretty sweet. And that does it. That is your box of 2000 Ultimate Victory. I have to say, other than, we got a lot of duplicates, but I really like the base set here. And kind of a Topps Chrome feel to them. But let me pack those away. Give me just 1 second. And while I'm talking about joining in my group breaks, I will remind everyone, those watching live and those who might be thinking about getting in a future group break that I also do free player breaks, where the only way to gain entries is to join in my group breaks. So every time you join in a group break and claim a team, that basically gets you one. Think of it as like one raffle entry into whatever my next free break is going to be. I try to usually pick, I won't necessarily say high end, but certainly higher end. I mean, I call this high end, but higher end stuff where you have the potential to get lots of cool things. And so our next free one, which I don't know when this will happen, but I mean, obviously the box in hand. So at some point will be a box of 2020 Topps Triple Threads. It's a bit of a tongue twister. So those that are in the Breakers Club have earned six slots per, 6 or 7, depending on how many weeks we end up going, slots per team that they claimed. But also any of my other breaks that I advertise earn entries will earn entries. So something to, I don't know, just my way of giving back on breaks where I make money, because I do not do this as a job. I do not do this for profit for myself. I just do it for fun. So if I actually sell breaks more slots than I anticipated, I basically just set that money aside, and then eventually I buy boxes. Now, I will admit I bought that Triple Threads box. Has not been paid for by extra profits quite yet, but finding any new product is really hard. So when I had the opportunity, I pounced. So with that said, let's get to our second box of the night. This is the 2002 Leaf Certified, and we're supposed to look for randomly inserted fabric of the game cards. We've got 5 cards in a pack, 16 packs in a box, all sorts of interesting things, and the box advertises 3 hits on average. So as Leaf often does, we do get a checklist. I don't think we need that today, but who knows. And we've got our packs all standing upright. So let's take those out. And there's your empty box. All right, let's set the box aside here. Move these packs over here. And good luck, everybody. Hey, Adam. Glad you were able to jump in here. How's your night going? It's pretty quiet here today. So I haven't actually opened this set apparently, because this design does not look at all familiar to me, but it's very shiny and I very much like it. So we start off with a Ray. This is Joe Kennedy. I like the team logo right there. Very shiny. This is what the back looks like. Fairly standard backs, but again, like the large team logo. Well, there we go. Yeah. Adam says he's glad he remembered it's Tuesday. I'm also glad that I remembered it's Tuesday. Now that I'm done with work, so those who don't know, I teach college math. So we're off for the summers. I don't teach summer classes at all, and I'm off basically, I don't know, usually like the first week of May, we're done with everything. So by the time June rolls around, I barely know what day of the week it is. And I actually forgot that it was Tuesday for the vast majority of today. And then I was like, oh yeah, I have to do my group breaks tonight. So I understand. I'm with you. We've got Robert Person for the Phillies is our next card. Very shiny. Raul Mondesi for the Blue Jays. And stuck to him slightly is Jim Edmonds for the Cardinals. We have a dummy, so we can't tell where a hit is, and Jermaine Dye of the A's. Trying hard to get the light to show you the player because they're very shiny cards. Yeah, teachers are weird because in the summer we don't know what day it is, but then during the school year we can most teachers can probably tell you exactly how many days are left in a given semester. So I don't know. Edgardo Alfonzo for the Mets. We've got a all-certified team of Alex Rodriguez for the Rangers. The back doesn't look like it's numbered anywhere, but pretty cool. Oakland gets Barry Zito. The White Sox, Ray Durham, another dummy card, and For the Yankees, Jorge Posada. That's nice. This pack feels thicker than the other ones, but it might just be a slightly thicker dummy card. I don't know. Yep, looks like it. Mark Grace, Diamondbacks. For the Mariners, John Olerud. Diamondbacks again, Luis Gonzalez. Rockies, Larry Walker. Was just a dummy card. And Alfonso Soriano for the Yankees. All right, for the Padres, Phil Nevin. Expos, Vlad Guerrero. For Houston, upside down here, but it's Craig Biggio. For Boston, Pedro Martinez. And for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. Is it number 2? No, it's not number 2 in the set, 143. So what are we thinking of this set? Leaf certified. Generally speaking, outside of my price range for packs that I would buy myself. I kind of do like the cards. Kazuhiro Sasaki, Mariners. Todd Helton, Rockies. Blue Jays, Carlos Delgado. Bud Smith for the Cardinals. And our last card is Richard Hidalgo, Houston. Yeah, a lot of, well, these early 2000s, they're going to get, you know, the Hall of Fame. They're all mostly at least eligible at this point. If they're going to get in, I guess. Paul Konerko, White Sox. Kurt Schilling, Diamondbacks. Mark Mulder, A's. Javier Vasquez, Expos. And for the Reds, very nice, Ken Griffey Jr. I like it. Do not have that card. It's not any of our hits yet. Garrett Anderson, Angels. Chipper Jones, Braves. Lance Berkman, Astros. CC Sabathia for the Indians. Nice card of CC. And also for the Indians, Jim Thome. Nice Indians pack there. And our final pack of the first half of the box, if you will, has us starting off Marcus Giles. And then for the Reds, Adam Dunn. I don't think I had that one either. Jock Jones for the Twins. Josh Beckett for the Marlins. And Kerry Wood for the Cubs. A lot of nice base cards there. No hits though. We're supposed to get 3 in a box, so let's hope the second half is where they were all hiding. Omar Vizquel, Indians. Well, I think we have one in this pack. Freddie Garcia, Mariners. For the Phillies, Mike Schmidt. Cal Ripken Jr., Orioles. And it looks like for the Indians, well, let's look at the hit last, but we've got for the base card, Jose Vidro. And for the Indians, an authentic game-worn jersey of CC Sabathia. It is numbered out of only 52. And there's a picture of the jersey. It says down here, this is a photo of the actual jersey from which this swatch was taken. And you can see there's this number. That's a pretty sweet jersey card. To hold it in the light just right so you can see there's actually a 5 and a 2 there. Well, that's pretty nice for Cleveland. Cleveland, Marcus Scott. First one on the board with the hits. Congratulations, Marcus. That's pretty nice. I do like that one. Nice design, unique. Good stuff. A good start. All right. For Texas, Nolan Ryan. Can't beat that. John Smoltz, Braves. For the Dodgers, Eric Karros. Ben Sheets, Brewers. And for the Phillies, Scott Rowland. Rowland a Hall of Famer? I feel like we have that debate a few times. He's certainly Hall of Very Good, but is he a Hall of Famer? That's the question. Maglio Ordonez, White Sox. Ryan Klesko, Padres. Doug Davis, Rangers. Adam Johnson, Twins. And our next hit is going to the Angels, Alfredo Amazaga. So we'll come back to that in a second. We also had a Mike Mussina for the Yankees. So this is a authentic game-worn jersey. Pretty big patch there. Number 22 out of 500. So there's for the Angels. And the Angels were claimed, I do believe, by Jason Williams. So there you go, Jason. No, I vaguely remember Amazaga. I don't have a lot of connections to him, but I do remember at least the name. For the Cubs, Ryan Sandberg. Yankees, Andy Pettitte. Joe Mays for the Twins. Brett Boone for the Mariners. And Pat Burrell for the Phillies. Yeah, I see he's gaining voter share. Rowland, that is. Adam, I'm just curious what people thought, whether he actually should be a Hall of Famer. If I had a vote, I would put him in. I'd give him the nod. Kevin Brown, Dodgers. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. Robert Thicke, Detroit. Juan Pierre, Rockies. Oh, we have our next hit. Let's come back to that in a second. Orlando Cabrera, Expos. And our next hit is a mirror blue authentic game-used bat of Manny Ramirez. Numbered 31 out of 75. It is a little bit dinged up here. That's how it came out of the pack. Not too bad, but it's not pristine, just so you know. But still, numbered 31 out of 75 for the Red Sox. And Boston. That's going to Shane Salmonson. Shane has the Red Sox. I think Shane will be very happy with that card. I'm glad I pulled the Lone Tiger, Ben. I was going to say Robert Thicke. That's a name that is usually the Lone Tiger in sets like this from this era. I thought that in my head as I read his name, but then I didn't want to be wrong in case there were actually more Tigers this time around. Troy Glass, Angels. Roger Clemens, Yankees. J.D. Drew, Cardinals. Ben Grieve, Rays. And Jeremy Giambi, Athletics. Yeah, the mirror blues are nice. Kind of a bummer it's a little bit dinged, but Kirby Puckett for the Twins. Greg Maddux, Braves. There's a lot of star power. Brandon Duckworth, Phillies. Alex Rodriguez, Rangers. And it looks like we got a bonus hit. So let's go back to that in a second. Tom Glavine, Braves. And our bonus hit is a mirror red. We're only supposed to get 3 relics in a box, and this is our 4th. This is Toby Hall, mirror red, numbered 49 out of 150. Corners look better on this one than the other one that we just opened. Toby Hall, the Rays. And the Rays were claimed by Highflu right at the very end there. Toby Hall. We've got a mirror blue and a mirror red. And we have one more pack. We've done pretty well with our group breaks lately with getting bonus hits too, so that's a nice thing. Hey, for the Reds, Sean Casey. Tim Hudson, Athletics. Vernon Wells, Blue Jays. Bernie Williams, Yankees. And our final card is going to the Giants, Barry Bonds. So that's your boxes for the evening. We ended up with 1 insert, the all-certified team, Alex Rodriguez. And then we ended up with 4 hits. Toby Hall, Manny Ramirez. We'll call the Manny the bonus hit since it's slightly dinged. Not bad, but you can probably make that out in the camera a little bit. So we'll call this one the bonus hit. Alfredo Amazaga and the CC Sabathia Fabric of the Game. So that's a pretty good box, actually, I think. Nice to see the hits get spread around a bit. And that, hey, Fred, finally a giant. It took to the last card. But at least it was Bonds, right? I guess if you're only going to get one giant, that's the one to get from this era. So I'm glad. Yeah, so I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. It was I think I'll just assume from here on out, at least for the summer, to do 8:45 start times. I'll try to make sure I put that in the next announcement as well. I still have one more Breakers Club box in hand, and then I've got, like I said, I've got those 4 that I've ordered a long time ago, but they're still not well, 2 of the 4 aren't released yet, and they should all be coming in the same shipment. So at some point, we're going to take a week off from Breakers Club. But I have a couple of other boxes that will be non-Breakers Club breaks that I hope to be able to announce fairly soon. So with that said, I'm hoping to still have breaks each week, even if it isn't quite Breakers Club for the next couple of weeks. So we'll see. Pay attention to the Facebook page, and I'll try to post on the blog as well once I am able to. I don't like to announce things until they're in hand. So I'll be a little bit cryptic about that. But yeah, pay attention. I think some of you will definitely be interested in what I have cooking. But with that, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Glad a bunch of you were able to join me a little late. We ended up with, I think, pretty good boxes, all things considered. Yeah, collation in the second box was much better. Adam says in this box was good collation. Yeah, compared to the first box, definitely. Duplicates were at a minimum. I don't know if we pulled any dupes, actually, so that's nice. But yeah, with that, I think I will call it a night, and I will be talking to you guys soon. Have a good evening, everybody.